it's Maureen here and welcome to this week's video. This is my last video of 2020 and I thought that I'd do something that I had recently embarked on not too long ago. Journaling has been around for as long as I can remember, and I first got accustomed to the idea of journaling back in 2018 when I came across Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way book. Back then, I did not think too much about where it will take me and how journaling will impact and affect me in the coming years, but at that time, it felt comforting to put my thoughts in words, and I was going through a rather difficult and emotional year. Writing down how I felt and my thoughts gave a sense of groundedness, and I was able to express how I felt in a safe and non-judgmental manner. That was one of the aims of Julia's book, and I found it very therapeutic, and it did provide me with a deeper understanding of who I am as a person. During that time, I was going through some of my toughest years since my formative years, and I found myself asking what was wrong with me. And I asked with all my heart to the universe to show me how it sees me through its eyes. Little did I know that was the beginning of my self-discovery and the things that I will grow to love and appreciate even more over time. Over the months and years, I would journal every now and then, and I would pen all of my thoughts, worries, and feelings into them. I kept an online journal, and I made it a point to at least spend 30 minutes every morning, or at least daily when I get the time, to unload all of the mental and emotional load that I was carrying for the day or for that week. I enjoyed it very much, and it became part of my regular self-care practice. Somehow, the last year, I got disconnected from journaling, and maybe it was because of the changes that were going on in my life, and I did not have the mood and time to sit down and journal my thoughts. It wasn't a balanced feeling, I must say, and fast forward, I came across bullet journaling from another illustrator, and what she was doing seemed so interesting to me. She combined her illustration skills into her journal, and to me, it was doing two things that I love at the same time, which are art and psychological care. Did I say that right? I mean mental and emotional self-care. I hope I'm making sense. Sometimes I know and feel what I want to say, but the words just come out really distorted. But yeah, still very much related to psychology. I started bullet journaling, or bujo for short, back in autumn of this year, and I had managed to keep my schedule updated as often as I could, although there were some missed days and weeks. With all that I've got going on with my illustration career, personal and home life, I found that bujo helped me in keeping track of my tasks and schedules. For 2021, I had decided that I will try to take a much serious approach to bullet journaling, and I will make a 2021 spread with the monthly themes as a way to keep me accountable to staying on track and disciplined with myself and the things that I want to achieve. I know that not everything will go as planned because life has detours to keep us on the right track, but at least I will be more organized and disciplined. For 2021's theme, I wanted to explore the childlike side of myself and I had chosen characters that resemble somewhat how I had pictured myself and the ones that I used to draw as a child. I did not pick any specific color theme, and I just went with my gut feeling. I believe that when you just trust yourself and experiment, you end up making some of the best discoveries. I had broken down my annual setup to include sections to reflect my career as an illustrator, with the monthly setup being a mix of both work and personal life. The journal that I'm using here is the Tsuki Gentle Giant limited edition bullet journal from Notebook Therapy. I am using the B5 size here, which is almost 7 by 10 inches, and it contains 176 pages. Each page is 160 GSM thick, and I had experimented using ink, colored pencils, gouache, and some light watercoloring on it. And it does not bleed or ghost, although using watercolor may cause the pages to bend a little, depending on the amount of layers that I've applied. So far, I found that gouache works really well with the pages when it comes to wet medium. For the size of my journal and the price of it, I found it very affordable for me, and they have really good customer service as well. Plus point there. Shipping has always been one of my main concerns when considering online purchases, and currently Notebook Therapy offers free international shipping on all orders regardless of the amount. Definitely a plus point and a reason for going back to them for future purchases. I will put the link in the description box below, together with all of the materials that I've used for your easy reference. Spread covers the standard journal key, which offhand right now I'm including these, but I might add on as we get through the year. I also did the months at a glance page, and I left the sections beneath each month to mark down notable dates. I think for the entire annual setup, the page I like most will be this month at a glance page. I like how clean it feels without being overly cluttered despite the decorations that I've made to it. Somehow the black and white color theme really makes it look very appealing. I've added a goals page, and this will include both my personal ones and the ones I have with regards to my work. I have made a simple page to record down all of my YouTube video ideas, and at the beginning, before I had started my channel, I was worried about not having enough content to make, but as I went along, I realized that ideas are all around and I do not have to worry about it not being enough, and writing it down will have me more organized in my video planning and time. I'm also reusing some of the pages that I had done for 2020 as it did not fully materialize and I feel it is a waste to create a whole new one when you can already use the ones that you have already made. This here is my milestones page, which I had did for my social media accounts. I had also made a list of things to check out, and although it isn't that much for now, I'm reusing 2020's list, and if there is a need to create a new one, I will put it under the monthly spread, or just create another annual one and insert it in. Just like budgeting, keeping track of my income sources is a great way to see the income trend and make business adjustments to it. I've created a sources page where I can track all of my income sources. I did not do a breakdown of details for the individual source, but rather recorded it as a lump sum. Maybe I will include the breakdown in the monthly spread as I grow, or as I see how it goes. For my January spread, I included a budget section to track my monthly expenses and also a YouTube column where I can list down the possible ideas or videos that I had made for the month. I like the weeks at a glance page that I did, where I'm able to list down all of the tasks for the week that needs to be done. So far, this has worked for me in the previous months, but I might change the layout in the coming months as I really like having a lot of writing space. I ended the January spread with 2 self-care and 1 social media tracker. In 2021, I hope to be a little more disciplined in my yoga practice as well as looking after my physical self. Now that I work from home and I'm able to cut down on the commute time to the gym significantly, I should be able to dedicate more time to them. The social media tracker is for me to keep track of my networking activities on these platforms. While I very much prefer to sit quietly undisturbed and work on my illustrations and take classes to improve my skills, I need to dedicate time to networking and building my audience. So far, my networking time takes up about 60% and sometimes 80% depending on the engagement of the posts I had shared. Social media is very energetically draining for me, but I like that I have the option to do it behind a screen rather than in person, as it allows me to craft and prepare my replies and post and respond them in an unrushed and thoughtful manner. This is very important for me as people take time to engage with my post and they leave a comment, and I feel that it is only polite and right for me to respond with the same amount of effort. I get really stressed out when I discovered that I had missed out or did not reply to a comment or engagement. I do not want to make the other person feel that I had ignored them, and I know how it feels to be in that situation in both real life and online. Well, maybe it's just me, but yeah, I do feel all of those things. Overly sensitive, one might say, but I feel that I'm able to connect better with my audience when allowing this part of me to show freely. I hope that 2021 can be a better year for all of us. 2020 has forced us to slow down and reevaluate things in our lives, things that matter to us and things that no longer serve us. And for all of the things that we had been procrastinating in the past for whatever reasons only known to us, 2020 has made us face them and deal with them. It feels like cosmic parenting and like a spiritual, emotional, and mental detox in preparation for 2021 and the years to come. For me personally, I had several new experiences and I had also done some decluttering in my life. I have to say that some were easily done and some was a heartbreaking experience. But like what my dear friend had once said to me, for every door and chapter that closes, space is being created for newer and better things to come into our lives. Things which are much more suited and good for us. I'm looking forward to 2021. How about you? If you had found this video helpful and if you have enjoyed my content, please consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. And thank you so much for staying with me this year, and I hope that you will continue to do so as I grow in my journey. Your support, love, and encouragement means so much to me, and I'm so very grateful for it. May the universe return the goodness that you have shown to me tenfold. And with that said, I wish all of you a wonderful and prosperous new year filled with good health, and may all of your goals and dreams for 2021 come to fruition. I'll see you next year. Take care and bye for now.